you compare the Chinese Communist Party, its performance against some of the other communist parties, what do you think is the secret formula of CPC's success?
It's a great question, and it's probably historians will be looking at this over the next century and more, because it is, as I said, a remarkable success story given the disasters of the first 30 years of the People's Republic. And yet, I think Deng Xiaoping, all of these individuals deserve such enormous credit for going back to the vision, really one of the central initial visions of Marx, that communism actually has a material basis. It's not purely an idea or an ideal, and that communism does not have to mean poverty. It can mean development. It can mean economic development in a way that, again, Chinese leaders of the first half of the 20th century would have understood very well, and in many cases would have applauded. Again, I have to go back to Sun Yat-sen because he's underappreciated. The communism we see in China today is much closer to what Sun Yat-sen would call 民生主义. The livelihood of the people. Taking people's livelihood as the center. This is what former Premier Wen Jiabao used to say in a different way, "Yi ren wei ban," have people as your foundation. This is a different approach, quite frankly, to the communalist and idealist approach to communism that marked China in the 1950s, 60s, and in the first half of the 1970s.
And talking about the word and the concept communism, it is, of course, believed to be one of the most loaded words in international relations. Chomsky famously said that anti-communism is a national ideology in the United States and the Western society at large. There has been waves of Red Scare